Hi there everyone, it is me Undead Slayer. It is a pleasure to have you here today in my third video with me talking, i.e. commentary. And the topic about today's video is a monster review on my best pal, Lindworm. Arguably, Lindworm, I'm just gonna say it right now, he is hands down one of the best mythic monsters you will ever get. The best part being, he was free to play friendly. You could get him from a maze. And pretty much as you can see, I spent a lot of Stardust and gave him my best speed runes, wanting him to go first. But let's talk about traits for a moment then. So unranked, he has Hardened, which is a great trait to have actually. Like, it's a flat out 20% chance you're not getting denied or having any torture effects. At rank 1, he gains cooldown immunity, meaning people such as Grakon, Siamese, Kodama, or another enemy Lindworm won't be able to cooldown activate you. And then at rank 3, he starts the game off with possession immunity. This immunity here will prevent him from being possessed by, say, someone like Azte, or corrupted by someone like Corruptus. So that's going to be, that trait there, that buff there is very useful. Now let's talk about skills. The 3 skills that I always recommend on any Lindworm build is Age Overseer, Era Traveler, and Sequence Bender. I'll get to Sequence Bender as to why it's a must-have, despite anticipation being a thing. The 4th skill, on the other hand, can be any one of these 3: Revert Events, Time Scourge, or Greater Times Curse. Countdown and Times Curse can also be run, but to me personally, they don't do enough to justify. Countdown probably does, since a 3-turn death countdown can be useful. Well, let's talk about though. Revert Events. Actually, no. Let's talk this in order. Let's go with Age Overseer, followed by Revert Events, Era Traveler, and Sequence Bender. Let's start with Age. The reason why Age is such an amazing thing, amazing skill, is because of what it does. It deals garbage damage, yes, but it applies Curse and Baby Reversion. To all who don't know, Baby Reversion basically means that whoever is afflicted with it will lose their turn. However, the downside being, they won't be able to be targeted by anyone who doesn't have Pierce. However, that works 2 ways. Yes, you can't damage them. However, unless the monster who is cleansing this control status effect has a Pierce cleanse ability, they won't be able to cleanse it. For example, let's say a Bombeta does Warming Light to cleanse negative effects. The baby won't be affected since it's not going to be considered as a target. And the fact that the enemy loses 1 turn is already a great upside. Revert Events. Let's talk about Revert Events. Revert Events, it's an amazing thing. Well, it's decent in some occasions. It deactivates cooldowns on any ally, not just Lindworm, but it also removes negative status effects from one ally. So, it can be used as either A, to deactivate someone's cooldowns, or B, to remove someone's negative status effects, i.e. if they have a lot of tortures. Next up is Era Traveler. It's a single target cooldown activation skill. It's useful against the dodge area, which the only 2 prevalent dodge area monsters are Wormlad and Grakon. And now let's talk about this skill, Sequence Bender. This is the one skill that pretty much made Lindworm meta. The capability of giving a different monster, another turn is amazing. So legendaries are considerably slower than mythics, but their skill sets are way better. For example, let's look at Grakon here for a second. Let's look at Grakon. Let's look at Grakon here. Grakon. Bloody Roots. Activates all cooldowns. Wisdom. Removes positive effects from one enemy. Activates all cooldowns on one enemy. Applies stun to all enemies. You can't Megataunt that unless you have 2 Megataunts. Because it's just gonna get removed. Feel free to rot. Mega stun to one enemy while giving Grakon an extra turn. That's amazing. Chance of the Swamp. Removes negative effects from everyone while removing positive effects from the enemy. Applies poison and curse to all enemies. That's amazing, isn't it? But the problem being, he's slow. Like with this build, he's slow. However, with Lindworm being able to turn transfer, Grakon suddenly went from being slow to being as fast as Lindworm. And with my, if you watch my PvP team, you've seen my Grakon Bombeta Lindworm team. Lindworm has a speed of 20,000, over 20,000. So the fact that he's able to turn transfer into a better denier, i.e. someone like Zyron the Ruby, Warmaster Thalassa, Corruptus, Lamia, Thundir, Grakon, is just amazing. But let's talk about his other skills. Time Scourge. Personally, I don't see really why this is being run. I mean, I guess it's for the evasion and space-time. But then again, we have people who can remove positive effects, such as Ignis, who is faster than Lindworm. So, I don't really see a point. Curse Countdown can be just cleansed, unless you turn them to a baby, or you have like a denying team. Greater's Times Curse. I could see an argument as to why this could be run. Removal positive effects while applying curse and dealing moderate damage. I see why this could be run. Decent. But I prefer revert events because I use my Lindworm more so as support rather than deny. My main denier is Grakon, as you've seen my teams. So let's take Lindworm out for PvP. Oh wait, before we do, here's just something special you should know about Lindworm. None of his abilities have a warm-up. So if you're friendly battling someone and they start talking trash, just turn them to a baby first round. That'll be something they won't be expecting. Relics though, let's talk about. You can hold the Staff Relic. He can, regain stamina or remove stamina. But better yet, he can hold the Essence Relic slot. Which means he can hold the Revival Essence, which practically means if he dies, he can bring himself back to life. Granted, I don't have Revival Essence, so I have to make do with this. Zyron Essence gives him stamina. Okay, I have to make do with it, and it has actually been helpful. But Zyron's Essence, Uriel's Essence, the Revival Essence, would be way better. I'm sure you... Oh wait, I forgot to talk about something. His ultimate. Your time has ended. Removes positive effects from all enemies, applies Curse, Mega Stun, and a 3-turn death countdown to all enemies. With this dude's skill set, you could literally make that Mega Stun, that deny lasts to 3 turns with Age Overseer. Which means they won't be able to do anything with Curse Countdown on them. They'll die, literally. Unless someone is immune to control and can cleanse, i.e. the only monster who is immune to control and can cleanse, Ignis can do it, but removal positive effects, Ignis's control immunity status caster won't work. Chucklemuckle can, but then again, removal positive effects, that status caster control immunity won't work. Literally, the only monster who I think can actually remove this is, I believe, either Wormlad, who has dodge area at rank 1. By the way, with Wormlad, you want to do Restore the Dream to remove it. Grakon, who needs to be rank 5 and needs Chance of the Swamp to remove it. Or Rossyoko, rank 3, immune to control, with Team Merge, removes all negative side effects from all allies. Oh, also, to all of you guys, go here, go to the maze, if the maze is still glowing for you. Do the Panda Explorer, I already did it, but do the Panda Explorer thing. You'll get 10 free Cosmic Error Chests. Not too expensive as well. Now let's take Lindworm out to PvP. You've seen my team already. It's Grakon, Bombeta, Lindworm. It's pretty much just torturing the enemy to death while denying them. Let's do 3 battles. So yeah, here's the team. We could Age Overseer here and turn them all into babies, but then I would get a turn in, and I don't want that. So Sequence Bender into Grakon, who has a way better skill set, who can cooldown activate. Sequence Bender into Grakon, 1 turn. Bloody Roots, AoE cooldown activation. The Bleeding Mist, reducing everyone's damage. Just turning down the volume a bit. We are then going to Brightest Villain, AoE Sunburn, and then we Age Overseer everyone. Turn them on to babies. Turn down the speed a bit so you guys can take a better look. Chain of Atlantis triggered. Stamina with Siren's Essence. Let us revert events. We are going to be hit with Incineration, single target, high damage skill with a Jazzy Mask on it. I sometimes wonder whether I should keep Nabotas' armor or should I change it. I'm just in the fritz just now. But Chance of the Swamp, removal of negative effects so that burn and ignite is now gone, while everyone else is being cursed and poisoned. Let us. Yes, I understand Megaton's still a thing, but I want to heal Bombeta by a lot. Next up, we're going to Sequence Bender back into Grakon after using Revert Events on Lindworm if I wasn't able to speak. We're going to Feel Free to Rot, Mega Stun with extra turn. The Mega Stun failed. Eilstron's Mask. Zyron's Essence. Coming in with that clutch. We're going to activate everyone's cooldowns again while applying Bleed. The DOT should be the killer. Burn. Let us speed up. Let us revert events. Ingvar's banner just triggered. Won't work. Let us sunburn everyone again. We apply a sunburn. Armor should die soon. Let us Age Overseer and kill our armor while transform Mr. Beast into a baby. Heist is going to die next turn. Let us Chancel with Swamp just to remove the negative effects from Bombeta. Let us heal Bombeta. And this battle is as good as mine. Multiplayer tier 1, that is garbage. Alright, here's the. Also, this would be a good example of Ignis. Yeah, see? Ignis starts the game off with a status caster immune to control for 2 turns. And the trait otherwise is kind of meh, I guess. I mean, area immune to freeze is decent, but pretty much the only 2 freeze monsters are literally Abysmus and Pulses, who have an AoE freeze, and then we have Henrich, who has a single target freeze. Sequence Band into Grakon, Bloody Roots again. Your cooldown skill, Brightest Villain, Era Traveler, actually no, Revert Events, Show Must Go On, Incineration, Feel Free to Rot, Wisdom, Chance, Recharge. Ooh, brother. Revert Events. They should be dying soon. Ring of Fire for the burn. I don't really see a point as to why Ignis is being run. I mean, oh wow. Bombeda's dead. No matter, this battle is good as mine. With Heist dead. Sequence Bender. Bloody Roots. Mega Stun him. Let's just recharge. Revert Events again. Recharge. And he's dead. Alright, let's do the final battle. It is Hardy plus Unspeakable, I believe. So let us start off. So instead of Sequence Bendering into Grakon, we're going to Age Overseer. I want Wormrod dead. Sequence Bender. A single target stun with a CDA on top of it. Revert Events, Recharge Wormlad, of course. So Chance of the Swamp for the AoE Curse and Poison with a Brightest Villain. Then we turn them all back into babies. Then we see the Wormlad again. This Bombero. Yep, about to lose it. Let's do that. And let us Sequence Bender. Dead as a Dead Hardy. Feel Free to Rot. And that should hold him off for a few more rounds. Mega Stun. Let us save Blinding Punch. Age Overseer. Era Traveler. Activate cooldowns again. Blinding Punch for the Daze and Sunburn. This battle should be good as mine now. Sequence Bender. Nah, we can risk it. Okay. Should we? Yeah, let's risk it. 10k. Alright. Alright, that's about it. Showcasing Lindworm. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, do like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.